Now with DaVinci Resolve 12.5, editing and trimming are more powerful than ever. This video covers many of the new editing features, along with some of the basics that will make it easier for editors to use DaVinci Resolve every day. The Edit page has a full multi-track timeline and viewers for both the source clips and program. On the right, you can display the metadata panel or the clip inspector. On the left is the browser, which contains all your bins. Resolve provides you with a master bin for your source footage, but you can create your own custom bins for items such as timelines and source media. To add a custom bin, just right-click and select it from the menu. Then add clips to the custom bin by dragging them from the master. You can also create smart bins using search criteria you set up. This makes it easy to find shots in large projects. For instance, if you want to create a bin that contains all the drone shots, just set up the search rules. Any clips that match drone are previewed in the browser area and appear in the smart bin when you click Create. New Power Bins let you display footage, graphics, sound effects, or music libraries that can be seen across all projects. In List View, you can create your own custom column layouts to show exactly the metadata you need. Double-clicking a clip in the bin loads it into the viewer. When you locate the frame you want, mark the in and out points using the I and O keys. To make a basic edit, you can drag and drop a clip into a timeline, or you can drag clips into the timeline viewer to use the edit overlay. To insert a clip, we'll mark the in and out points on the clip, then position the playhead between the two clips in the timeline, and perform an insert edit using the edit overlay. In the source viewer, DaVinci Resolve 12.5 now lets you view a clip with its audio waveform. This makes it easy to navigate based on visual cues. There's also a new Append to End command that lets you add a clip to the end of the timeline, even if the playhead is located somewhere else. The new Ripple Overwrite is a 4-point edit tool. We have a 1-second gap in the timeline that we want to fill. Our next source clip is about 2 seconds long. The Ripple Overwrite will fill the gap and push the rest of the timeline down to fit our longer clip. Creating split edits in Resolve is simple and fast. Just right-click on the scrub area under the viewer to mark separate in and out points for audio and video.
Where did he come from?
In addition, it's now possible to swap clips on the timeline. All of Resolve's editing and trimming tools have been reorganized under the Edit, Trim, Timeline, and Clip menus. Here you'll find dozens of new tools, like Ripple Cut, which simultaneously lifts a clip and closes the gap with one quick step. You can use the new Paste Insert command to copy clips into the timeline and ripple everything forward. Using the new Cinema Viewer, you can preview your rough cut full screen, which is perfect for laptop users or on systems with a single display. Trimming in Resolve is context sensitive. You could perform different kinds of trims like ripple, roll, slip, and slide based on where you click, so you don't have to keep changing tools. And when you slip and slide, the 4-up display shows you everything you need to see, so you can make confident edit decisions. Hold down the Option key, and you can create split edits by rolling the video or audio separately. You can even select multiple edit points on different tracks to asymmetrically trim in different directions at the same time. DaVinci Resolve's unique ability to trim multiple clips at once makes it fast to trim all of these credits to fit the end of the program. Keyboard commands, which are all customizable, can also be used to quickly ripple trim the head of a clip or the tail of a clip to the location of the playhead. Dynamic trimming works for every trim operation, and audio plays with a smooth, tape-style slow-motion scrubbing.
Where did he come from? Where did he come from?
When you are ready to add transitions, simply right-click any edit point to add the transition, then choose its duration from the contextual menu. Double-clicking a dissolve will open the inspector at the top right of the screen. You can even select multiple transitions and adjust them all at the same time. Here you can make adjustments to duration, alignment, and other parameters, like the style and timing.
Thank you for saving my life.
For more control over the acceleration of your transition, you can open the Curve Editor and customize the Ease In, Ease Out setting. If you want to reuse the same transition in your program, right-click on it and create Transition Preset. The transition, along with its current settings, will now appear in the browser, so you can use it again. You can perform simple fades by using the fade handles at the beginning or end of your clips, and the pop-up tooltip shows the duration of the fade. When a video clip is selected instead of a transition, the inspector updates to show all of the parameters that can be animated with keyframes. In this example, we'll reframe the shot. Click here to add a keyframe at the start. You can set precise values in the inspector or use the on-screen controls to scale and reposition the image. Then move the playhead and repeat. DaVinci Resolve 12.5 is so fast that everything you animate plays in real time. For even more control, click the spline icon to open the curve editor, where you can add more keyframes, change interpolation, and even select groups of keyframes. You can also use the on-screen motion path to add additional keyframes or to smooth animations. To change the speed of a clip, right-click in the timeline and choose Change Clip Speed. Enter the amount, set your options, and you're done. In addition to static speed changes, you can also create read-time effects with variable speed ramps. In this example, we want to make the action a little faster, so it's more intense. To do that, we'll use the read-time controls, which let you add speed points. If you're in trim mode, your changes will ripple the timeline. Resolve 12.5 adds new read-time frame and read-time speed curves, so it's even easier to create variable speed ramps within a clip. You can also change the control points to curves by clicking on the Bezier Curve button. Markers in DaVinci Resolve 12.5 are greatly improved. By option dragging, you can now make markers longer than a frame. And you can choose to ripple them when edits are made. Double-clicking a marker lets you name it, add notes, and even change its color. In the toolbox, enhanced title generators now let you type text directly on screen. Simply drag a title into your program, then click the text box on the program viewer and start typing. Open the inspector, which contains rich text controls for font, color, sizing, layout, position, shadows, and more. You also have the ability to create a background, along with compositing controls so you can create great-looking titles.
'Twas a beautiful place then, as it is now, the sun shining on the warm sand.
DaVinci Resolve lets you work with audio directly in the timeline, or with the audio mixer. Audio tracks can be much larger in DaVinci Resolve 12.5, which makes it easier to see the waveform you're adjusting. In this example, the water and background tracks are too loud, and so you can't hear the dialogue.
We left them beaten and tied, right there at the coast.
You can use the mixer to adjust the levels in real time during playback.
We left them beaten and tied up, right there at the coast.
Audio plugins can be added to individual clips or to entire tracks. The plugin controls are shown in the inspector or through plugin-specific interfaces.
But where did he come from?
What?
The redesigned Deliver page includes common preset icons at the top for things such as YouTube and Vimeo, so you can get your projects online fast. All of the settings are now in 3 tabs, one for video, one for audio, and one for the output file settings. Whether you're outputting to the web, digital cinema, round trip with another editing application, or for sound design in Pro Tools, all the controls are now at your fingertips. DaVinci Resolve combines Hollywood's favorite color corrector with the world's most advanced professional editor. Including over 1,000 enhancements and 250 new features, DaVinci Resolve 12.5 will have you editing faster than ever before.